Hi, Libras. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. I apologize for the lateness of the June mid-month reading for your 2024 messages, but I have already pulled your overarching energy for the year, and I've also pulled your June energy card and your June message card. And I will be releasing the July reading shortly after this as well. So your year has been about focusing on the smoke and mirrors, clearing away falsehoods and revealing the truths behind things. Whether it's individuals, it's family, it's friends, it's your work environment, it's your personal relationships, whatever it is, you've been spending the year really trying to figure out who is true to you for you, as opposed to things that you have or things that will benefit the other person. So for June, they've given you temperance, and so you're probably at a point now to where you have really started identifying, you've cleared away a lot of the smoke, and you have actually really started focusing in and determining what's real, what's not, who are your true people that are in your inner circle and who's not. And you're just really probably to the point right now, what I feel is you're just kind of taking a step back. And there might be either some irons in the fire or some situations that you're just kind of waiting to see how they play out. You're just really in observation mode right now so that you can really try and figure out, because there might be some people that are kind of on the fence, or there's situations, like I said, that haven't played out quite just yet. So you're really just taking that step back into observation mode to figure out those types of situations and how those are going to um, work out. So the energy they gave you for the June was all tied up. And this is where that patience is really coming into play for you, because you're sitting there and you're saying, all right, now I have weeded out, people that were more obvious to me, like to the point that you're sitting back saying, I already knew that those individuals or those people or the situations or the environments that I was in, or maybe still are, you sat back and you said, I already knew those were smoke and mirrors. I already knew those. I had already identified those. Those were not a surprise to me. The ones that are really still kind of lingering really just have you in this state of, you can't quite put your finger on it just yet. And that's where you're in this observation mode. You're in this point or this state of observation because you're really trying to figure out what is really going on here. And so you're just, these are going to be the more difficult ones for you to figure out, because they may be individuals or situations or environments that you want to continue to participate in. You're just having a little bit of difficulty really figuring out their motives for staying in. Now, they have given you, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Cups as clarifiers for this. And really, what this is coming down to is figuring out how you are going to take those steps forward, because you're really getting to the end of this. And really, you're down to the last couple of situations or the last couple of individuals, and it's really going to take a lot more time for you to really figure out the motives behind some of those actions that are there. So when you're looking at, trying to make those decisions, the patience, the taking the step back, that being in that observation mode is what's really going to help benefit you at this point in time. And it's really going to pay off in the long run, because there's going to be something that's going to come down the road and you're going to say, man, I'm glad I really waited, before I made a decision, because there's still a couple of pieces of information or some facts or some truths about the situation that have not come into light yet. So till you have those pieces of information, staying back and just in observation mode, really having that patience for that information to come in is really going to be key for you right now, because the message card that they gave you for the month of June was the snake, and the snake card says your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. And this obviously is very, very indicative of the patience or the temperance energy that is coming through with the overarching energy card, because you really need to take that time. You really need to sit back and wait before you strike or before you make a decision, because there is some type of key piece of information that has not come in just yet. And your intuition is on the right track, but you are definitely going to want to make sure that you have all of the facts first. So for a clarifier, they gave you your throat chakra, which is your fifth chakra. And this is all about communication. So it's going to be extremely important before you say or do anything to make sure that you are observing and you are listening to what others are saying or doing and their actions. It's going to play a significant key role in obtaining that information as you are clearing this information away. And so with the Three of Wands as well as the Ace of Wands, so this is very, very clear. This is very actionable. This is very emotionally and spiritually driven. So with your energy that you are having, that you are really moving forward with, you're going to have those ideas or those individuals that are going to come into play, that is going to be very important that you understand where those partnerships, those alliances, and that really that energy is before making a decision and stepping forward. Because once this Ace of Wands that comes in, it's so it's a lot of new beginnings, but it can be very emotionally charged for you. And for Libras, that are out there, you have a lot of you are very logically driven, and you want to make sure that you have all of the facts and information. So before making any type of decision or acting on anything, you're going to want to make sure that you have that clear head, you have that clear energy as you are moving forward. So let's go ahead and get a message clarifier for this reading for June, as we wrap this mid-month deeper dive into your 2024 messages. So we'll get a message card from Spirit. Yep, thank you. And this is very, very, clear, is, the message card they gave you is by the book. And this is very, very true to who you are, Libra, because you do follow things by the book, following the order or the process, or the nature of things is really true to your nature. And it speaks to the fact that you want to make sure that you have all of the information. You want to follow the process that you have set for yourself, and not let that emotion or other influences drive you to make a decision before you have all of that information in hand. So that's your 2024 deeper dive into your June reading, June message cards. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. And again, you will be seeing July being released here very shortly for your 2024 messages. I would be grateful if you would hit that like, subscribe, and share button, and we will see you back here next time. Take care.